Today, we're diving into something you can't see, but you can absolutely feel. We're talking about personal presence, that invisible force that dictates how the world responds to you, sometimes before you even open your mouth. You know that feeling, right? You're in a meeting or at a party, and you feel like you're talking, but nobody's really hearing you. It's like you're invisible. And then, someone else walks into the room, and without even trying, all eyes are on them. Their presence is just magnetic.
So what's the secret sauce here? What's the real difference between being ignored and being captivating? Well, it's not about being the loudest person in the room. It comes down to a powerful, invisible energy field that we all have. We call it an aura.
Okay, so let's get right into it. If we want to build that kind of magnetic presence, we first have to understand what this energy field, this aura, really is.
The simplest way to think about your aura is as your personal vibe. It's basically an invisible energy field that surrounds every single one of us, and it's constantly broadcasting your inner state to the world. Kind of like a personal Wi-Fi signal. It's always on, telling everyone how you're really feeling on the inside, no matter what you're saying out loud.
And listen, this is not some new agey idea. Spiritual masters have talked about this for centuries. The great teacher Paramahansa Yogananda put it beautifully. He said, we aren't just bodies, we are pure energy. And the key thing to get here is that the quality of your energy is what shapes the quality of your presence.
Now, you might be wondering, can you actually see this stuff? Well, it's complicated. There's a fascinating technique called Kirlian photography that can capture these incredible images of a colorful halo around living things. Now, scientists might call this a corona discharge, but for a lot of people, it's a stunning visual bridge between our physical world and the energetic one.
So, the big question is, where does this energy even come from? It's not something you can just buy or put on like a new shirt. No, it's a direct reflection of your inner world. Think of it as an inner mirror that shows everyone what's really going on inside your mind.
To really get this, I want you to try a little thought experiment with me. Just imagine you start your day wearing a perfectly clean, crisp, white outfit. Your only mission for the entire day is to keep it absolutely spotless.
Okay, now as you're going about your day, every single time you have an angry thought, or someone cuts you off in traffic, or you sit through a really stressful meeting, just picture a little drop of mud landing on that perfect white fabric. A little stain.
By the time you get home, after all those little frustrations, all those tiny interactions, is that outfit still going to be pure white? Probably not, right? Well, that's exactly how your aura works. It's constantly absorbing the energy of your thoughts and your experiences, either getting stained and dulled by negativity or shining even brighter with positivity.
So, if our aura can get dirty, that means we can also clean it, right? Absolutely. And this brings us to the best part of this whole explainer, the actual toolkit you can start using today to purify and strengthen your energy.
But first, we've got to know what we're up against. What are the things that are really staining our aura? Well, it's pretty much the usual suspects. Constant worry, fear, and anger. That negative voice in your head. Spending way too much time with negative people. Not getting enough sleep. Endless screen time. You know, all those things that are just major energy drains.
Okay, so how do we fight back and start to strengthen it? The good news is these tools are so simple and so accessible. First up, meditation and deep breathing. This can recenter you in just a few minutes. Try the 4-7-8 method. It's super easy. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 7, and then breathe out slowly for 8. Step 2 is all about that inner dialogue. Start catching the negative self-talk and replace it with something positive. 3 and 4 about connecting with the elements. Go for a walk in nature, or even just take a bath with some salt to help clear your energy field. Step 5 is all about movement. Put on some music and dance. It will instantly shift your vibration. And finally, 6 and 7 are absolutely crucial. Be really picky about who you give your time to and practice gratitude and forgiveness. Seriously, letting go of old grudges is like power washing away the deepest, darkest stains.
And here's a kind of fun way to think about your energy, through color. In a lot of spiritual traditions, different states of being are linked to certain colors. For example, a red aura might mean you're feeling really competitive and driven, while blue is often tied to creativity and loyalty. Look, this isn't an exact science, but it's a pretty cool way to visualize the kind of energy you're putting out into the world.
So, you do all this work, what's the payoff? What does life actually start to look and feel like when you begin to cultivate a strong, clear, and radiant aura? Well, let's talk about that transformation.
The changes are real, and you will notice them. You'll find that people just enjoy being around you more. You'll feel calmer, more centered, even when life gets a little chaotic. When you speak, people will actually listen. You'll start to find real joy in the small things.
And maybe most importantly, you'll feel a much deeper, more authentic connection to yourself.
At the end of the day, it really all boils down to this. Your aura is the silent story that your energy is telling the world about who you are. So the goal is to consciously choose that story, to make it a story of love, of strength, and of light.
So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about as you go on with your day. What story will your aura tell today? Thanks for tuning in.